brings us to tonight's game, regular season game 15-44. It's the 6-8 Beewolves rotation aces against the 9-4 Moose bullpen beasts. But they're really tough everywhere. Now, they don't have they've got good power, but they don't have great contact as far as the meters goes. So maybe we can get some movement on the ball from the mound today and put them in their place. Speaking of which, it's going to be Fran Giappani starting for the Beewolves, the right-hander, mostly for velocity, but she's got good junk and she's fairly accurate. She's got a 2-1 record, a winning record this season on the. She's going to hope to extend that tonight. An incredible 0.87 ERA and 0.97 WHIP. And I know she's in the running for strikeouts that she's given out. Hurley Bender's up there at the top. I can see on the left, but I know she's in the hunt.
Yeah. Every outing she seems to be upwards of 8, possibly between 8 and 10 strikeouts a start usually. So she's making good appearances. Behind her, notable players: Hanley Dexter's at second base with better than average power. Very good ability to connect, very good speed on the base pass, hitting .462 with 3 home runs. Buster Biggs out there in left field, who's been struggling here for a little while. He's got good power, better than average ability to connect, and good speed on the base pass, hitting .302 with 3 home runs. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, who hasn't seemed to find his groove. He says it hasn't done poorly, but I think he's got more offense in him, and we're just not seeing it yet. He's got better than average power, good ability to connect at home plate. Does not have a lot of speed, so a little bit less than average speed, and he's got hitting .326 with 2 home runs. So
those are some good batting averages.
They are, and you look at that, and you're talking about 8 home runs between the 3 of them. So you would again, I just like to see it happen early, happen more often. Get out to a lead and just extend it rather than. Like you said, we've come from behind in 2 of our last 3 games.
Yep.
And the only one we didn't come from behind, we lost. So it'd be like,
And Dex doesn't need me wearing his jersey tonight, but he got like he got a home run in that last game, and he's got the second best batting average in the league. It's .462. That's insane. Well, the Moose are going to be throwing their left-hander on the mound, Ronan Portillo. Ronan Portillo is known mostly for his accuracy. He's very accurate. He's got respectable junk and velocity as well. He's got a losing record, so the look on his face tells you what he wants to do tonight. He wants to get down to the win column. He's got a 5.52 ERA he'd like to whittle down and a 1.84 WHIP.
Heir to the Portillo hot dog fortune.
If only.
Yeah, that's the same. Backing him up, he's got Irene Fast at catcher with very good power. She struggles at times to make contact, but she's got very good speeds if she can get on the base pass. She's hitting .200 with 3 home runs. Nacho Crisp, the second baseman, a well-known name around the league. He's locked in. He's got better than average power, about average ability to connect and average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .333 with 3 home runs. And again, by virtue of being locked in, he's outperforming those stats just a little bit. Rip Dingers out there in third base with lots of power, very good power, but less than average ability to connect and even less speed. So he's either hitting it long or he ain't hitting it at all. So he's hitting .231, but he's got 5 home runs on the season, Tom. So we were talking about the Beewolves and their 8 home runs. You talk about the Moose and their 11.
Yeah, 5 right there at third base.
Yeah.
And I know you saw you can get a Dingers jersey if you go on the Super Mega website and order from their merch as well. He's popular here in Detroit. All right, they're giving us the lineup from the assistant coach. Looks like this. Tonight, starting these off at second base and batting first, Freddie Knox can return to his normal position. We are going to get Hanley Dexter playing center field today. So the utility player is going to be ranging the outfield of Moriard. And he's locked in. Batting third, Sturdy Woodman. He'll play first base. Cleanup is going to be the designated hitter, Ruby Green. Ruby Green's going to bat fourth in bat cleanup. Hopefully, Ruby looking to turn her stats around a little bit tonight. She's been struggling this season, but she'll get several at-bats, so maybe they'll give her something to look for. Buster Biggs is going to play left field. Buster got pulled from that last game after a slow start. Hopefully that woke him up a little bit. He's going to bat fifth, batting sixth. Bertha Banks, who's always at third base. Unless she's broken something, she's going to play third and bat sixth. Batting seventh, Billy LeBoinka, right field. He's probably having the best season of his career at 41. Right behind him, number 8, Ham Slamus. Slamus is going to be at shortstop for the second night in a row here on the road. number 72. I know Pete wants that jersey. He's going to be going his second game trying to boost his stats. And again, Eliza Peck appears to have earned the starting catcher role for the Beewolves this season. I know she's improved at fielding. She's made a lot of traps, Pete. I've actually seen her trap the ball a few times. Whereas her first season with us, I think a lot of those are getting past her.
Yeah, she's come along pretty well, and offensively, she's not doing poorly. Like the rest of the team, she's not off to a quick start, but she's delivered some timely hits when we needed them.
Well, the other conference, Frangipani's not going to bat. She's just going to pitch. This is the only matchup between these two teams this whole season, regular season. So it's a big one. She's going to get on the mound with the forefinger, the two finger, and she's going to change things up with a curveball, a slider, and the change up. So you ready for this one, Pete?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Going into the motor yard. Nice evening game here.
Yeah, I know. And this shirt is so comfortable. I was looking for a hot day.
Well, you got it, my friend. Actually, it's nice now. The sun's gone down. The humidity's dropped a little bit. Hopefully, we'll see some balls flying out of the yard here.
Room temperature here. Yeah. Crazy crowd on hand in a rough city in the Midwest.
Yes, sir. The Moose will have Todd Despot at shortstop leading off, Nacho Crisp at second base, Irene Fast catching, Rip Dingers at third base, Johnson designated hitting, Tremendo in right field, Yoder in center, Swiner playing left field, and Quaker at first base. Freddie Knox, Hanley Dexteris, and Sturdy Woodman will grab a bat and get ready to face off against Ronin Portillo. He's got an ERA of 5.52. The Moose are taking the field. We're going to get this one underway. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, neutral and fit, hitting .360 with a home run, 3 RBIs.
All right, the game is underway with the first pitch, and it's a strike from Ronin Portillo on the high side, 0-1 the count. Elvis is inside, and Freddie Knox has good patience, looking for that right pitch. Elvis is ball 2-1. He's ahead in the count. Portillo misses on that one as well. 3-1. We got to hear his pitch and a possible walk here at the top of the first. Nice slow pitch. He follows it off. Hard souvenir at third baseline. Full count. Oh, and he gets the strike out of the top end of the zone.
That looked a little high. Freddie Knox thought he'd let it go. Hanley Dexter is the shortstop, locked in and fit, known as a tough out utility player, hitting .462, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. First pitch is in there high, ball 1. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Dexteras. That one's low, ball 3. Portillo staying away from Dexteras. That's inside, ball 4. And Hanley Dexteras will walk on 4 pitches. So runner at first base with 1 out, and in steps Sturdy Woodman.
I think it's because I'm wearing the lucky jersey. Sturdy Woodman, 326, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Fast runner at first base. First one's in there for a strike. 0-1. Pressure up a little bit. Hard it past the mound into center field. That's going to be a clean single. And everyone advances a base. Good hit there. Sturdy Woodman, only 1 out.
Runners at first and second. Ruby Green, the first baseman, steps in. Actually, is the designated hitter. She's neutral and fit, known as an RBI man. She's got an opportunity here with runners at first and second. Throw back to second, and Dexteras is back. 1 out. That's fouled straight back. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Ruby Green hitting .105 this season. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Ruby Green. That one's inside as well. Ball 2, 2-1. Ronin Portillo going to deliver his 16th pitch here. It's a roller to Nacho Crisp. He's going to flip it over to second base to get the force. They try to turn 2, but they don't get him. So runners now at first and third with 2 outs. Buster Biggs stepping in.
And Buster Biggs hitting .302 on the season, 3 home runs. Got runners to the corners with 2 outs. An outfield single would bring in the run, but that's going to land in the glove of Swiner, who ends that side and saves it for the Moose.
Yep. But the Beewolves pick up 1 hit in the top of the first. We're going to head into the bottom of the first. Todd Despot, Nacho Crisp, and Irene Fast going to face Frangipani and her .87 ERA. Got a little something going there, Tom, but it fizzled out. That's the story for the Beewolves this year. Todd Despot, the third baseman, steps in. He's hitting .118 with 1 RBI. Swing and a miss, and Despot. Allen's fouled straight back, and now Despot is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Despot is K number 1 for Japani on the day. 1 down, and in steps in Nacho Crisp, the shortstop. He's locked in and fit. He's hitting .333, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, known as a tough out around the league. Takes that one low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball outside.
That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
Outside.
That one's outside, ball 3. 3 straight balls to Nacho Crisp. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the first. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That catches the inside corner, and now we got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nacho Crisp, a tough out. Oh, and that one's low. And Crisp lets it go by and takes a walk to first base. So 1 on with 1 out, and in steps Irene Fast, the right fielder. She's neutral and fit. She's hitting .200 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs on the season. Crisp with better than average speed over at first base. First pitch is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and Irene Fast is even the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Throw over to first. Crisp is back. Crowd didn't like it, but that's part of the game, folks. Relax. There's a roller to Woodman, who's going to flip the second over to first. Oh, and he doesn't get Crisp at second. Oh, I think that was the only play he had, though. Woodman had to come away from the bag to pick up the ball. Unfortunately, he didn't get the force at second, so runners at first and second with 1 out. Rip Dinger stepping in. He's hitting .231. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, strike 1. Dinger's hitting .231, 5 home runs, 7 RBIs. That one's outside. The count is evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rip Dinger's the third baseman, the dangerous Dingers. He watches that one go by, and now he's behind in the count, 1-2. Frangipani delivers just inside, and that evens the count, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Rip Dingers goes down on strikes. Frangipani faced off against one of the toughest hitters on this team and comes out victorious. Stallion Johnson, the left fielder, he's hitting .295 with 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Japani delivers high, ball 1. There's a roller to Sturdy Woodman, and he's going to take it, flip it to Japani, who will step on the bag for the 3rd out. So no runs and no hits for the Moose in that one. So we're heading into the top of the second. Bertha Banks, Billy LeBoink, and Ham Slamus going to face off against Ronan Portillo, who threw 17 pitches in the first inning, had a strikeout, a walk, and gave up a hit.
The third baseman.
Bertha Banks, the third baseman, neutral and fit, hitting .354, a home run, 5 RBIs this season.
I don't know how they had no hit on that last one because, they missed that throw at second.
I think that's because it was a fielder's choice. So that's fouled up. 1 ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bertha Banks. Evened up. That one's popped up into right field. The right fielder's out calling for it, and Tremendo makes the catch for the first out. 1 down now with Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, stepping in to the batter's box.
LeBoink, 377, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, no one on the base, 1 out. Top of the second, no score, 1 hit game so far. The first one by Portillo's right in it for a strike. Swings a little early at that one, pulls it foul as Dingers grabs it. 0-2. Portillo with his 25th pitch has him where he wants him, but misses. 1-2 now. A little early, swinging early, but fouls it off. Souvenir. Swung at that one a little early too. That's going to drop in the glove of Yoder. Center fielder ranges over to get it.
All right, so 2 down. Ham Slamus, the shortstop, steps in. He's neutral and fit, hitting .250 since coming over with the Beewolves. He's been a Beewolf for 2 games now. First pitch to Slamus is high, ball 1. That's in it for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That one's popped up behind home plate, out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's popped up into shallow right field. The second baseman, Nacho Crisp, is there to make the catch. So 1, 2, 3, we're heading into the bottom of the second. Hose Tremendo, Chevelle Yoder, and Buck Swiner going to take a crack at Frangipani, who threw 19 pitches, had 2 strikeouts, gave up a walk. Her ERA's dropped to .83, Tom.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jose
Tremendo, 350. No pressure. Japani's got a no-hitter going so far. Second, bottom of the second.
Oof.
Tremendo watches the first one near the hands, misses. Ball 1-1-0. 21st pitch for Japani here in the second inning. Swing and miss, strike one. We're even at one on pitch. She's thrown a lot of pitches in the first inning, so she wants to get them down. Oh, there's a hard hit to Buster Biggs in left field. He's back, but he gets it short of the track for that first out. That's going to bring in Chevelle Yoder now. 304. Tough out. Mostly power, average power hitter. Almost just below average on contact. Fouls that one back off the brick wall here. At Detroit Motor Yard, 0-1. Pops that one off the right field. That's a foul ball souvenir for a Lucky Moose fan. 0-2. Got him in the hole. Swing and a strike three. And she gets her third K, I think, of the night, right, Pete?
Yep.
Buck Swiner then picks up the bat, stands in the left-hand batter's box at 160. A paltry 160. Power hitter, though. Fans giving him the biz, hoping he gets in this. First one misses outside. Split finger. 1-0 the count. 27th pitch. Locked in. Frangipani hits a roller straight to the ground. It knocks him. Gives a one pump throw to first. And that's 1-2-3 for the Beewolves. Way to answer, Beewolves.
Yes, sir. And coming up in the top of the third, Eliza Peck's first at bat. And then we're going back to the top of the lineup. Freddie Knox 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hanley upstairs with a walk. But Portillo at 31 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, and giving up one hit. Eliza Peck, the catcher's neutral and fit, hitting .250 with 5 RBIs this season.
She is, and she's facing a strong roll. Portillo misses on that first one. 1-0 the count. 33rd pitch misses low, 2-0. She's in a good spot. It's Eliza Peck. Gets the first strike. She's letting him pitch to her. 35 pitches now. That one's in there for 2 quick strikes. Never even at 2 apiece. Swings it inside pitch, fouls back off the wall. Still 2-2. Reaches out, hits that one in her own dugout. Keeping them throwing. Fouls another one off. None of them souvenirs, though. They're in the dirt. That one low off the ground. Good patience. Full count now. 40th pitch. Oh, she's a little late on that one. He brings the heat and strikes her out. But she drove up the pitch count.
Freddie Knox, the second baseman, neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. Come on, Freddie. Let's get it going. Ron Portillo locked in. Delivers that one for a called strike. Strike one. There's a smash foul along the third baseline. Portillo making his 43rd pitch right here. That's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Freddie Knox. That's lifted into left field. Unfortunately, it's going to carry just far enough for Swiner, the left fielder, to get under it. And again, here we go again with this offense.
I know. Hanley, though. Hanley's got a walk. He's hitting 462. He should be able to do it. First one misses outside, ball 1. The locked-in Portillo looks a little nervous to throw to Hanley as he misses on the outside corner. Hanley's not chasing. That one misses low, and it's 3-0. Hopefully walk him in twice. And he does. A second time, 4 straight pitches. Hanley exterior to swing the bat, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and he's been on base both times. Sturdy Woodman's neutral and fit. 1 for 1 with a single. I just developed a lisp there for some reason. 2 outs. Runner at first base in the form of Hanley Exteris. First pitch is off the plate outside, ball 1. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Sturdy Woodman. Oh, that catches the inside corner for a called strike. 2-1 now. There's a shot, and that's going to split the third baseman and shortstop and wind up in left field for a clean single. And Sturdy Woodman now 2 for 2.
Yeah, we were here last time with these 2 on base, and it's Ruby Green now 0 for 1, only hitting 100. Knows an RBI man. We got to get that moniker back for her. 2 outs. She just needs an outfield single to drive in the speedy Hanley Dexter. That one outside corner 0-2. Pressure up top of the third. Floater misses outside. Good patience. Not easy to not swing at those. Way outside, ball 2. We're even now at 2-2-2. Misses ball. There you go. Now it's full count. 58th pitch by Yoder. Misses as well. What patience by the designated hitter. She's going to grab first base. Now the bases are loaded, Pete.
For Buster Biggs, who's been struggling at the plate, he's 0 for 1 today, hitting .296. Bases loaded with 2 outs, though. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1.
Oh,
swing
Buster.
and a miss. Strike 2. Buster's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. There's a roller to Todd Despot, the shortstop. He'll make the throw to first to retire the side. And again, Beewolves threatening, but nothing across the plate. Coming up at the top of the third, Perry Quaker's first at bat. Todd Despot 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Nacho Crisp with a walk. Frangipani had 27 pitches with 3 strikeouts, gave up a walk. Perry Quaker, the first baseman, is rattled but fit. He favors the low pitch. He's hitting 128 with 1 RBI this season. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's low as well, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Frangipani locked in right now. That one's fouled straight back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Perry Quaker, the Moose first baseman. He fouls that one off along the first baseline, and very quickly the count is evened up 2-2. There's a smash. Unfortunately, that'll roll foul along the third baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Japani going to deliver her 33rd pitch right here. That's fouled straight back, and now Quaker's making Japani work.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. There's a smash, and that's going to get past Sturdy Woodman into the corner. Billy LeBoy's going to pick it up, but Perry Quaker's going to come into second with a double. A leadoff double. Todd Despot, the third baseman. Shortstop. He's neutral and fit. Struck out his first time up, so runner at second with no outs. First pitch is low, ball 1. Despot anticipating that pitch. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs with 1 on. That's in there for strike 2, and now Despot's behind in the count 1-2. Japani delivers. Swing and a miss, and Despot goes down for the second time today. 1 out, Nacho Crisp. Listen to the crowd roar. Nacho Crisp, the second baseman, he's locked in and fit. Takes the first pitch high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out. That one's outside, ball 2. 2-0 now. That's in there for called strike. 2-1. Runner at second base does not have a lot of speed. That's in there for called strike, and the count has evened up 2-2. Nacho Crisp, known around the league as a tough out. Takes that one inside. And the count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on in the bottom of the third. That one's fouled straight back. So Crisp will get another pitch. There it is, and it's fouled off as well. That's fouled off as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second. No score in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss, and she gets Crisp on the strikeout. All right. Irene Fast, the right fielder, she's neutral and fit. She's 0 for 1. I believe she struck out her first time up. So now there's 2 outs with a runner at second base. Irene Fast hitting 196 this season, but she can be trouble. And she's going to get that one through past the diving Ham Slamus and into right field. For a clean single. Buster Biggs came up with it, throwing home to try and keep the runner from scoring, which he did, but Irene Fast was able to take second base on the throw. So runners now at second and third with 2 outs, and Rip Dingers stepping in. Dingers takes a big cut for strike 1. Rip Dingers known as an RBI man around town. That one's fouled straight back, and now Dingers is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and Dingers goes down for the second time. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe the people Frangipani is putting down here. So just like that, there's still no score. Beewolves, no runs on 2 hits. Moose, no runs on 2 hits. Bertha Banks, 0 for 1. Billy LeBlanc, 0 for 1. Ham Slamus, 0 for 1.
The third baseman,
Bertha Banks, the third baseman, neutral and fit, 0 for 1 today.
All right, Bertha, come on, let's get up here. 347 batting average. Oh, she's got a good average.
Oh, that was inside.
Her strike.
Oh, Pete.
Breaks her bat, pops that one straight up. Waving that off to the first baseman, Perry Quaker, gets that first out.
1 down, Billy LeBlanc, neutral and fit, favors the high pitch. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting 370, though, this season. Wow. Ump is... First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a shot. That's going to get into center field, and Yoder's going to pick it off of this bounce. He trapped the ball, so Billy LeBlanc with a single to center.
And it's the Hammy Slammy, number 72. Pressure up here. What a situation to be if Ham can take one out. Best the mound. That's going to be the slow runner. It's going to be the double play. No, he beats out the run. At least Ham gets the first, Pete.
Eliza Peck, the catcher's tense but fit. She's 0 for 1 today. Runner at first base with 2 outs. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. There's a shot, and that's Eliza Peck's home run. All right, there it is. 2-run shot to left field. Eliza Peck, 378 feet. That's her first home run and 7th RBI of the season. And the Beewolves are out front 2-0 now in the 4th.
Way to go, Eliza. They threw that one in the top center part of the strike zone. She took advantage. Freddie Knox, 3-4-6. Oh, he hits it over the same spot. It's a little higher, though. Waving that off is the left fielder, Swiner. Is going to pull that in.
Yep, so we're going to head into the bottom of the 4th. Beewolves 2 runs on 4 hits. Moose no runs on 2. Stallion Johnson 0 for 1. Hose Tremendo 0 for 1. And Chevelle Yoder 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Japani at 51 pitches with 6 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 2 hits.
6 Ks already. 6 Ks. Stallion Johnson, the aptly named good contact hitter, 0 for 1 today, though, 289. Frangipani locked in now on 52nd pitch to start things off as a check swing, but it's in for a strike, 0-1 the count. Frangipani. Second fouls that one off. The infield's going to guard the lines for Stallion. Frangipani over to put away in 3 pitches. He gets the swing. Freddie Knox reaches over, grabs that liner before it gets into the gap. Good run over by Freddie Knox. And that brings in Jose Tremendo. Calm batter, left-hand batter's box. Crowd with him. Ooh, goes outside, he misses. Or she misses. 1-0 the count to Jose Tremendo. Fouls that breaking pitch off down the first base line. And we're even at 1 apiece. 1-1 and 1. Bottom of the 4th. That one's low. It doesn't chase. And we're now at 2-1 here in the 4th inning. Fouls that breaking pitch off again off the net. Doesn't seem to switch at the straight pitches. Fouls that one off towards his dugout. We're still locked up at 2 apiece. 60th pitch by Frangipani. It's the liner. Bertha Banks picks it off the ground, whips it, gets him. Wow, Bertha. Wow, she dove headlong, barely grabbed it, and gave it everything she had towards first. And got him. What a play. And now comes at the 0-1 Chevelle Yoder. Frangipani pitches it inside, jams him. He pushes it down the third baseline, foul, 1 the count. 2 outs here at the bottom of the 4th. Eagles hoping to take this lead into the next inning. Another foul ball. That's to the first baseline. 0-2. He's a tough out. Check swing just misses. And we're at 1-2. Japani makes an adjustment, winds up, throws. Oh, just misses outside with that one. And now we're even at 2-2. 65th pitch by Francis.
Oh, come on, Fran.
Jean Japani.
She is not hitting her marks.
On that one, and now it's a full count, 3-2. Inside corner just past the mound. Hamid Xerxes going to pick that up. And he's going to get to first base on a single. Frangipani maybe losing a little something. Got to loosen up a bit. Got to calm down. Just got to calm down, Pete.
I know. I don't know why. I don't know why she's having so many problems.
She's got a fast runner at first base, and Buck Swiner, but she just needs. Oh, that's going to do it for her. Oh, well, that answers that problem. Frangipani is out cold. Gets a liner right off the bat, and she's done. Wow. Well, oh wait, hold on. She's in extreme pain. She got up as if she's going to pitch longer. Bless her soul. Boy, we're going to have to bring in a reliever here in the 4th inning. A reliever or another starter? I guess another reliever, right?
Right. Yeah, you go reliever.
It's got to be the most. Spencer Rushmore has the most stamina. Benson's got to go right at him.
Benson Rushmore.
Rushmore's got the 4-finger, the 2-finger, the curveball, and the slider. No, mostly for his velocity. He's going to have to go right at him, Pete. He's throwing to intense Perry Quaker. Just needs one more out to close out this side, though. And get to the 5th. Runners at first and second. Fast runners. A grounder would be a good one. Swing and miss, strike 1. 0-1 the count. That one misses out.
Oh, come on.
We're even at 1 apiece. The ump wants him to throw him strikes. Breaking pitch fouls it back off the net hard. 1-2. He's got him in a hole. Can he get him to chase something? Can he? He does. Inside corner strikeout. Oh, and he smashes the bat. Great pitching there by Benson Rushmore.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the top of the fifth. Beewolves holding on to that 2-run lead. Henley Dexteris with 2 walks today. Sturdy Woodman's 2 for 2. Ruby Green 0 for 1 with a walk. Ron Portillo at 70 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 3 walks and 4 hits. Henley Dexteris locked in and fit. 2 walks today. Let's see. Portillo pitches around him. That one's low, ball 1. That one's high, ball 2. Looks like Portillo's going to pitch the same way to... Well, that one's in there. Finally, a strike to Henley. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's in there for a called strike. 2-2 now to Henley Dexteris, the tough out. That one's pulled that one foul along the third baseline. 2-2. That one's popped up into center field. Yoder's there to make the catch for the first out. 1 down.
Well, that brings us Sturdy Woodman, who's been getting on. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles, 356. Sturdy's basically guaranteed. 76th pitch by Yoder. Right in there, and Sturdy capitalizes.
Drop.
Into center field. Yoder picks it up at the bounce. Sturdy's not fast enough to make it a double, but a good single there. 3 for 3 for Sturdy.
I was getting a little worried because it's kind of hanging up there. I thought for sure maybe the center fielder make a play, but Ruby Green, the first baseman, for Ruby Green, the designated hitter, stepping in. Known as an RBI man, takes the first pitch for a called strike. Sturdy Woodman standing at first base. That's a double play. So a quick hit to the first baseman who turned and threw to second to force Woodman back to first base to get Ruby Green for the double play, and we're out of the inning. So we're going into the bottom of the fifth. Todd Despot 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Nacho Chris 0 for 1. Todd Despot, the third baseman's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Hitting 111. Despot with 2 Ks, I believe. There's a shot. That's getting up the middle into center field. Dexteris will pick it up, make the throw to second to hold Despot to first. So 1 out with one on with no outs. Nacho Crisp steps in. He's 0 for 1 today with a walk. Despot has some speed at first base. Swing and a miss by Nacho Crisp on the first offering. No balls, 1 strike with no outs. Rushmore steps off the rubber, and Despot is back to first. A swing and a miss, and Nacho Crisp. That was a defensive swing. He's in the hole now. No balls, 2 strikes, but he is known as a tough out. That one was low, ball 1. 1-2 to Nacho Crisp. There's a shot to slam. He's going to flip that to second over to first for the double play, and the bases are cleared. 2 outs. Irene Fast stepping in. She's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a double today. Nobody on in the bottom of the fifth. Beewolves holding on to a 2-0 lead. First pitch is just outside, ball 1. Inside, ball 1. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Irene Fast. That one's low now. Fast out ahead on the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Rushmore delivers. That one's in there for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Rushmore going to deliver his 14th pitch here. In there for called strike. Strike 2, Fast let that one go by. Full count now. 3-2 with 2 outs. That's in there for called third strike. And once again, Benson Rushmore ends the inning with a K. So we're going into the top of the 6th. Beewolves 2, Moose nothing. Buster Biggs 0 for 2. Bertha Banks 0 for 2. Billy LeBoink 1 for 2. Patillo at 79 pitches with 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, giving up 5 hits. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, 0 for 2 today.
Now pitching, Charlie Best.
Okay, so Ron Portillo is going to take a seat after a full day of work. Charlie Best, the AIM Plus relief pitcher, is going to come in. One of only 2 A players on the Moose. He's got a 1.08 ERA, a .72 whip, 13 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got about better than average velocity, good jump, and good accuracy. He's almost fully rested. He's known as a specialist and composed pitcher. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup.
And he's facing down Buster Biggs, who's hoping to turn things around here. Misses with the ball. The first one, 1-0 count. Second pitch right in there. Buster Biggs gets under it. Pops that one up in center field. Easy pop fly for Chevelle Yoder. 1 down.
All right. Same. Bertha Banks, the third baseman, neutral and fit 0 for 2 today. I'm going through it again. Pop, 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 pop. 2-0. Beewolves in the top of the 6th. There's a pop up into center field, and Yoder's there to make the catch. 2 quick outs for the relief pitcher.
Beewolves got to get more offense. That one was right there, though. Billy the Boink, 1 for 2, locked in. 382 on the season. 1 long home run, and there's a liner to left field, but that's straight into the go. It's off the wall. Even Billy the Boink's going to slide in for second. He gets there, Pete. Oh, wow. He just barely beats it up for a double. A Billy the Boink double.
All right. Ham Slamus 0 for 2 today. Come on, Ham. Let's get it going here. He has been sitting on the free agent wire for the first 11 games of the season, so he's got to blow out the cobwebs. The first pitch is low, ball 1. That one's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at second. There's a roller, and that's going to be safe. And he beats it out. So Ham Slamus beat out an infield single. Runners at first and third now with 2 outs.
1 for 2. The home run is Eliza Peck. Now stand at the base. Pressure up. Turns to the corners like Pete said. First one misses for a ball. 1-0 the count. 9th pitch. He's in there for a strike. We're even down 1 apiece. Got a slow run at third. Average run. The other one's getting in for a strike. 1 and 2. He's got her in a hole.
Oh,
she swings a bad pitch and breaks the bat, Pete.
She should. That was a horrible at bat. God dang it. Going into the bottom of the 6th, Beewolf still leading 2-0. Rip Dinger's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Stallion Johnson 0 for 2, and Host Tremendo 0 for 2 rush. Rip Dinger's is tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today. No, it's got power versus left-handed pitching, and he's an RBI man, and I'm pitching.
Upfield's going to go deep. Luckily, he's tense, but he's got a lot of power. Ooh, curveball misses just inside for ball. 1-0 the count. That one misses outside. Ball 2. The locked-in Benson Rushmore throwing his 18th pitch coming up right here. Ooh, breaking pitch, hard foul, third base line.
Oh, no.
2-1 the count. That one right there. Wow, another hard foul. Foul ball, 2-2. Swinging with strike 3 of Benson Rushmore. Starts a little shaky and ends strong. Stallion Johnson 0 for 2. Fans on their feet, though, hoping he'll turn it around. Benson Rushmore got gas in the tank. Throwing his 21st pitch. Makes it on the inside corner. Nice split finger in there. 0-1 the count. Stallion. Hopefully Stallion hit a grounder. Got a DH for the Moose. This is that one outside. Ball. We're even 1 apiece. Get your popcorn right here. That one misses outside barely. 2-1. This ump has a narrow strike zone tonight, Pete. Check swing on the slider inside. Makes it in for a strike. We're even at 2 apiece. 25th pitch. Foul back off the net. Still at 2 apiece. Benson Rushmore wiping off his mouth.
Seems pretty narrow for the Beewolves, but it's pretty wide for the Moose.
Little liner. Sturdy Woodman picks it up the ground. He's going to run that down himself for the second out. And Benson Rushmore would like to throw less pitches, but he's getting it done. Jose Tremendo now 0 for 2. And hitting 333. Misses near the hands inside. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Roller just past the mound into center field. Hanley Dexter is going to pick that one up. That's going to be a single. And we got a runner at first base for the Moose. And that brings in Chevelle Yoder, who's 1 for 2. Known as a tough out. Hopefully a grounder. Out would be good there. That one misses low and away. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Average speed for the runner at first base. 30th pitch by Benson Rushmore here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, good trap there by Eliza Peck. I was talking about the game. Goes to first base, trying to pick him off. Doesn't get it. And now he's neutral. 31st pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1 the count to Chevelle Yoder. Eagles hoping to get out of this inning. Hard liner, first base side, foul. We're even at 2-2-2. Fouls off a low pitch there. Still not up at 2 apiece. Benson Rushmore getting a little tired. He's got to pitch a little longer. Oh, check swing just misses inside. Ball free. 3-2 full count. There goes the runner. Slamus dives but can't get it. Got to hold him up at second base. It's a single. And now the Moose have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Buck Swiner. And again, on 2 strikes, they do their damage.
Yep.
He's 1 for 2 today. Power hitter. First pitch in there for a strike. Outfield's going to range back. They just need 1 more. That one misses inside ball 1. 38th pitch by Rushmore, who's losing a little something. That's deep to left field. Buster Biggs is back underneath it, waving it off at the warning track. Grabs that for the 3rd out. 10 the 6th inning, Pete.
So as we head into the top of the 7th, Beewolves 2 runs on 7 hits. Moose no runs on 7 hits. Freddie Knox 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Henry Dexter 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Sturdy Woodman 3 for 3. Best at 11 pitches with 1 strikeout, giving up 2 hits. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, 0 for 3 today, hitting .340 though this season. First pitch from Best is inside ball 1. That one's high ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one's lifted in the air into shallow right. Natural Crisp is out, able to range out and make the catch for the 1st out. 1 down.
Henley Dexteris. 403 home runs. That one's outside corner, strike 1 to win the count. Top of the 7th, 2-0 Beewolves. Reaches down, hits that one foul, 3rd base line. 0-2, he's in a hole, but he's a tough out. That one misses way outside. The locked in Henley Dexteris, 1-2. Inside defensive swing, fouls it off. 1-2 still. That one's in there. He hits a blooper to left center field. It's going back at it. Oh, it's caught by Rick Dingers just left of the foul line.
2 outs and Sturdy Woodman stepping in. He's locked in and fit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. He's hitting .370 right now. That one's outside ball 1. Charlie Best, known as a specialist. That's ripped foul. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That one's high ball 2. 2-1 now to Woodman. That one's popped up out of play along the 3rd base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's inside 3-2 now. Best known as a composed pitcher. That one's fouled off along the 1st base line. Best at 25 pitches. That one's lifted, foul, out of play along the 1st base line. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty. Oh, no. That would have been the shot if he could have straightened that out. 3-2. That one's high into straightaway center field, and it's caught on the warning track by Chevelle Yoder for the 3rd out. So we're heading into the bottom of the 7th. The Beewolves holding on to a 2-0 lead. Perry Quaker 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Todd Desmond 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And Nacho Crisp 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Perry Quaker, the first baseman's rattled and fit, favors the low pitch. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Swing and a miss by Perry Quaker. Benson Rushmore up to 39 pitches. Swing and a miss. And now Quaker's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. That one's fouled back. 0-2 now. Rushmore's velocity starting to suffer. That one's high ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rushmore starting to show some wear here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. He gets Rip Dingers, though. 1 down in the bottom of the 7th, and in steps Todd Despot, the 3rd baseman. He's 1 for 3 with a single and 2 Ks today. Again, Rushmore showing some signs of wear, but he is locked in and fit. He's delivering his 44th pitch to Ham Slamis, who makes a jumping catch for the 2nd out. So 2 down and Nacho Crisp stepping in. Nacho Crisp, 1. I don't know what he is. That takes the first one for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Benson Rushmore up to 46, make it 47 pitches. There's a shot, and that's going to get into the gap between left and center. Dexteris is on it. He's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it into the cutoff man, Slamis. Slamis will get it to second and hold Nacho Crisp to a double. So 2 outs with a man on second, and Irene Fast stepping in. She's 1 for 3 with a double. Rushmore.
Can't make it.
Yeah, looks like Rushmore is going to wind up taking a seat here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs.
Pitching, number 20.
In comes Case Barajas. Case Barajas, the relief pitcher with an 18.9 ERA, a 2.85 whip, 9 Ks. He's tense but fit. He's got good velocity. He's got poor junk and a little bit less than average accuracy. He's almost fully rested, but not quite fully. He's got a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. 2 outs with a runner at second. Barajas puts the first one right past Irene Fast for a strike. Call it one, no balls, 1 strike. That's in there for called second strike, and now Barajas is out in front of Irene Fast. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That one's bashed into the air, and it's going back and back, and it's caught at the warning track by Buster Biggs for the 3rd out. So luckily, that didn't go anywhere. Top of the 8th, it's still 2-0 Beewolves. Ruby Green 0 for 2 with a walk. Buster Biggs 0 for 3, and Bertha Banks 0 for 3. Best at 28 pitches with 1 strikeout.
This side of the lineup's got to get things done, Pete. They got to get some offense going. These 3 have been just dead weight. First pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Ruby Green. 30th pitch. And there for another strike. He's got her in a hole. He's locked in. Outside, she doesn't chase. Good patience. 1-2 the count. Ruby Green. Oh, but he gets fans her on the 4th pitch and gives her the thumbs.
That's the 3rd freaking one today. God bless. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, neutral and fit. 0 for 3. Again, I don't know why when we get into the league, I can't hit. I don't understand it. That's popped up into shallow center, and Yoder's going to be able to run up and make the catch for the 2nd out. So 2 quick outs and Bertha Banks stepping in.
And, the pitch just hung up in the air like a beach ball.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Banks, this is the first one, 1-0 count. Charlie Baston, his 35th pitch. And there's a single passed into right center field. Bertha Banks has multiple bases on that. She's coming for second. She gets the slide. And a nice double by Bertha. Puts herself in scoring position. Billy LeBoink beat.
Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, he's locked in and fit. Favors the high pitch. He's 2 for 3 today, Tom. Let's see if we can't get another one here, Billy. Let's go. That one's way outside. Ball 1. I was going to say maybe they're going to pitch around him here. Ball 2. Yeah, it looks like they're going to intentionally walk Billy LeBoink, who's been hot bat today. So they're going to let him take first base. Now you gotta play at any base except home plate. And who steps in but Ham Slamus, 1 for 3 with a single.
Yep, Hammy, a home run would be sure sweet. Losing some velocity is best, and so Slamus wants to let him pitch. Now, stamina's running down. That one's misses low also. Runners at first, second, 2 outs, pressure way up. Inside ball 3, and he's in danger of being walked. The base is loaded. Right in there for a strike. Slamus let him pitch his arm out. That's the grounder straight to Quaker to end the side.
Fudge me. Okay, so we're heading into the bottom of the 8th. Man, oh man. Rip Dingers 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Stallion Johnson 0 for 3. And Jose Tremendo 1 for 3. Case Barajas threw 3 pitches. And that's about it. Rip Dingers is tense but fit.
Power against left-handers. RBI, man. Case Barajas looking good so far. Lost his tension. And now he's looking calm against the tense batter. It was hitting 218 with 5 home runs. Gets inside quarter strike. The outfield's going to go back for the Dinger man. Sells a lot of jerseys here in Detroit. Oh, nice breaking pitch outside. Quickly, Barajas has him where he wants him at 0-2. He's on the ropes. What can he do? Can the young man put him away? Can he make him chase something? So we're going to whittle down that. He fouls that one off behind the plate. Still 0-2. Swinging him a strike 3. Barajas looking good against a powerful Moose batter. That brings up Stallion Johnson, who's a good contact hitter, a DH, but he's 0 for 3 on the night. Fans want him to turn it around. Case hoping to make things quiet here. Bring him to church, Case. Number 20. Going right at him. Hard pitch to Slamus. It's a fair ball. Billy LeBoink's going to get that and throw it. He's going to miss it. Throw it to the cutoff. He's going to go to third. And they don't get him, and it's a triple. Triple down the line. Son of a gun. And that was Jose Tremendo, 1 for 3. Okay, keep calm there, Case. You got to drop Tremendo. Foul back up off the net. 0-1 the count. to Jose Tremendo, power hitter. Check, swing, strike 2, 0-2. Can Case put down another batter? Swing him a strike 3, and he does. Case looking good. Now the Beewolves just need one more, but they need this out. He's facing a 2-3 Chevelle Yoder, who's a tough out with 2 singles. But they're going to sit him. They're going to sit him. They're going for a power hitter. They're looking for that tying home run. So they bring in Randy Mann, who's hitting 276 with 1 long ball, 5 RBIs. Power hitter with good contact and speed. And they're trying to see if they can turn the score in 1 swing of the bat here. And that one misses inside, ball 1 on the count. Barajas so good with his 13th pitch. That one's in for a strike. The safety's off now for the Randy Man. 1 apiece, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, 2-0 Beewolves. Swinging him at strike 2, swinging for the fences. Barajas has him behind, anticipated the 2-strike fastball. 2-2-2. What's going to happen here? Slider makes it in there. He jars with the ump, but it doesn't matter. He gets out of it. Way to go, Case.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the top of the 9th. Beewolves 2 runs on 8 hits. Moose no runs on 9 hits. Eliza Peck 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 strikeouts. Freddie Knox 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Hanley Dexter's 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Eliza Peck is neutral if it 1 for 3 with that home run, 2 RBIs. And there goes Charlie Best, their A-plus relief pitcher. They're going to bring in Carla Tolbert, the B-plus relief pitcher. She's got a 3.97 ERA, a 1.5 whip, 12 strikeouts. She's neutral in fit. She's got about average velocity, maybe a little bit better than average velocity. She's got really good junk, but her accuracy suffers. She's almost fully rested. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a cut fastball, a slider, and a changeup. And they're also going to pull Randy Mann, who pinch hit for Chevelle Yoder in center field. And obviously he's a second baseman, so they'll need a center fielder out there, but they're going to stick Lackey Luster, who is a converted right fielder. Lackey Luster will now be playing center field. He's got no errors, a 312 average, 1 home run. He's neutral in fit. He's got better than average speed, less than average fielding, but a little bit better than average arm. So things may happen. Lackey Luster may be proved to be a defensive liability out there. First pitch to Eliza Peck is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's lifted into center, and Tremendo. Okay, well, Tremendo moved to center field, so Lackey Luster must be in right. Freddie Knox coming up.
Freddie Knox tense, 0 for 4. He's got to go 1 for 5 here. It's a hard liner, but it's straight to the glove of Tremendo in center field. Man,
quick outs.
Freddie Knox, what an awful night.
Yeah. Hanley Dexter is locked in and fit. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's low as well, ball 2. 2-0 now to Hanley Dexteras. That's inside, ball 3. 3 straight balls to Dexteras. And Dexteras walks for the 3rd time today. And Dexteras standing at first base with Sturdy Woodman stepping in.
Only way he gets on tonight. 3 for 4 is Sturdy Woodman. 3 singles. Super locked in. Now misses for ball 1 on the count. Fast runner at first base. A single.
No.
There's a hard hit, but it's on the ground to Crisp, who picks it up, throws it to first, and ends the side.
Yeah. Ruins Sturdy Woodman's streak. So we're going into the bottom of the 9th. Beewolves holding on to that 2-run lead. Buck Swiner 1 for 3. Perry Quaker 1 for 3 with a double and 2 strikeouts. Todd Despot 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Barajas at 16 pitches and some other stuff. Buck Swiner, the left fielder, is 1 for 3 with a single today. Barajas at 16 pitches with 12 strikeouts this season. First pitch to Swiner's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Buck Swiner, the Moose left fielder. Swing and a miss. And Swiner finds himself behind in the count, 1-2 now. That's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. There's a shot that'll get into center field for a clean single. So 1 on and nobody out. Tying run is at the plate in the form of Perry Quaker, the rattled but fit first baseman. He favors the low pitch. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. First pitch is fouled off. Strike one. Throw over to first, and the runner's back. No balls, one strike, one out, no outs, one on. There's a roller foul along the third baseline, and now Quaker in the hole. No balls, two strikes. Barajas delivers for a called third strike, and he goes down on strikes. Todd Despot, the third baseman, 1 for 4 with a single, so one out with one on. The runner at first has better than average speed, but he's got bad jumps off of first base. Throw over to first, and he's back. Case Barajas at 24 pitches. There's a roller. That's going to get foul along the third baseline. Strike one. Todd Despot, the shortstop, takes that pitch for a called second strike, and now Despot is behind in the count. No balls, two strikes. That one's outside. Ball one. Barajas hoping Despot would chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes with one out runner at first base. That one's low. Ball two. And now the count has even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's fouled off, out of play along the third base line. 2-2. There it is. Over to second. It was a liner to Woodman, who turned and threw it to second for the force, and then back to first for the double play. And the Beewolves end it in grand fashion with a double play. Again, Beewolves win. And they're coming back, Tommy. They took on a tough team, and they were able to hold out. And even with the loss of Frangipani, we got some good pitching from some places you didn't think you would see it.
Wow, I mean, 3 out of 4 on this road game they took. They took 3 wins in 4 games. And here they beat an amazing team tonight. The Michigan Moose get 10 hits. The Beewolves blanked them, kept them off the board. Beewolves didn't score till the 4th. They scored twice, which was good. They couldn't muster any more offense. They stranded batters again, having some problems with that offense. But luckily, their defense and pitching's just been stellar.
It has. And even that, you said they scored twice. They actually really only scored once. Eliza Peck hit a 2-run home run. So, I mean, thanks to her. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. But, I mean, and you look at it, they had 8 hits. So it wasn't like they weren't getting hits. They're just, for some reason, they're not getting runs.
Yeah. Freddie Knox 0 for 5. Freddie's got to turn things around in his next game. He's still hitting 327, but he needs a better game the next game. Dexteris, oddly enough, goes 0 for 2, but he's walked 3 times tonight. Gets on base 3 times. So even when he's not doing well, he's doing well. Sturdy Woodman 3 for 5. Bang up night for Sturdy. Pushes his average up to 354. Ruby Green not doing it as a designated hitter. Her batting average keeps sinking lower and lower.
She's having a horrible season.
Walk, strikes out once. Buster Biggs 0 for 4. Still waiting for Buster. I can't believe Buster's hitting 281.
I can't either. It's been a while. You talk about Freddie Knox, but I mean, he just had kind of a big game not too long ago. So, he kind of does that where he'll be huge in a game and then he kind of disappears in a game, and then he's huge in a game, and then Buster Biggs has just been nowhere. And Ruby Green too. I mean, I don't know. She's hitting .091. I mean, I would even go with Polk Foster or Benny Balmer as the designated hitter.
Yeah. Luckily, true. I was gonna say, luckily she hasn't been playing much. Bertha Banks 1 for 4. Billy LeBoy 2 for 3. Good day for Billy. In fact, it's always a big salute when they intentionally walk you. He gets on there. He's hitting 393. Him Slamus goes 1 for 4. 1 for 4. I'm sorry, makes it a good one. Ends up scoring a run. Eliza Peck 1 for 4 with that home run that ends up putting us ahead. She'll be player of the game, I believe.
She should be. I mean, she hit the only scoring. She's got the only scoring hit. So over there for the Moose, you got Despot 1 for 5, Crisp 1 for 3, Fast 1 for 4, Dinger's 0 for 4. Again, none of this is how you want the start of your lineup to go. Johnson 1 for 4, Tremendo 1 for 4. Yoder was really Yoder and Swiner were the only 2 that were able to muster multiple hits. Yoder went 2 for 3. And then Swiner went 2 for 4. So those are the only 2 players on the Moose who were able to muster multiple hits. Outside of that, Despot struck out twice. Rip Dingers, who's a huge bat for them. Huge bat for them. Tom, he struck out 4 times tonight.
4 at-bats, 4 fans.
Yeah, 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. Tremendo with a strikeout. Yoder with a strikeout. No, yeah, I mean, and like I say, he's a huge bat for them. So that was not good. And
Quakers,
then man had a K as well.
It's like, Quaker's usually a big bat for them too as well. He goes 1 for 4. The 3 that he goes 0 for are all Ks as well. 3 strike.
Yeah, 1 for 4 with 3 Ks. I missed that.
Pitching, Frangipani had a solid performance until she took one off the face. She got back up to try and play, but they told her to have a seat. She threw 3 2/3 innings, gave up only 4 hits, 1 walk, 6 Ks. She was on her way. Her ERA is a 0.74. She's 2-1 in the season. Benson Rushmore comes. What?
I just wanted to say, she went 3 2/3 innings, which means she had to get 11 outs. She got 6 of them on strikeouts.
Yeah, more than half.
I was going to say, could you imagine if she could have pitched a full game? She would have been up double-digit strikeouts tonight.
Benson Rushmore gets tapped earlier than he would expect. He has to throw 3 full innings, only gives up 4 hits, gets 4 Ks of his own, earns a solid win. His ERA drops to a 4.82, and he's now 1-0 on the season. And then our boy Case Barajas, who started the season poorly, comes in, goes 2.1 innings, gives up only 2 hits, gets 4 Ks of his own in 2 innings, earns the save, drops his ERA down 4 points to 1,400. He's now 0-2-1 on the season.
Yeah, and he's finally not tense. And like I say, I think the last couple of times we've used him sparingly. We've used him in good positions, which I think he's starting to build some of that confidence again. We talk about how poorly he pitched at first, but he's racked up quite a few strikeouts. I mean, I think he's up close to 15 strikeouts himself for a relief pitcher, which is not bad. Yeah. Over there for the Moose, Ronan Portillo gets the loss. He pitched 5 innings, didn't pitch really very badly. He only gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked 3. He struck out 2. He gave up the 1 home run to Eliza Peck, which was really turned out to be the game winner. And again, when you're talking about the Moose, it's the same thing like we talked about at the beginning of the game. 2 runs shouldn't beat a first-place team. First-place team should be able so it's hard to pin it on Portillo, but he did serve up the home run that Eliza Peck took deep. His ERA goes to 5.03, and his record falls to no wins, 2 losses. Best came in. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. His ERA is at a .79, and he still has no record. And then Tolbert came in, pitched an inning, gave up a walk. His ERA is at a .365, and his record stays at 2-2. So
it is. Players of the game, Pete.
First player of the game, Frangipani. They're going to give it to her, even though she didn't only pitch 3.2 innings. So Frangipani, the B-ranked starting pitcher, she goes 3 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, a walk, and had 6 Ks.
Yeah, it's a dangerous position. That's not the first time Frangipani's been taken out by a pitch to the face.
No.
She's like a prize fighter.
Yeah.
Good-looking woman for taking that many.
I was going to say, with that broken nose and everything.
Right. Couple concussions. Well,
but now the question is how many starts is she going to miss?
Yeah. I don't know. Right behind her, pitching. We're gonna have to get some deep pitching. Right, second star of the game, the B-ranked catcher, number 53, Eliza Peck, comes in, and she's only 1 for 4, but that one's an important one. It's a home run, a 2-run home run over left field wall, and she gets the only score of the game, putting the Beewolves ahead 2-0.
And then the third star of the game and his first appearance on the stars of the game, B-ranked relief pitcher Case Barajas. He goes 2 1/3 innings, gave up 2 hits and 4 strikeouts.
A screenshot of that there for you.
So again, 2 1/3 innings. He needed to get 7 outs. He got 4 of them on strikeouts.
Yeah.
Way to go, Case. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's going to be big, I think, in the second half. Tommy
Yeah.
G gets 4 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 1 great catch. He struck out 8. What a day. 55% contribution. Pete J with 4 hits, 1 great catch, and 6 strikeouts with a contribution of 45%. I don't know why I can't hit in the league. When I play exhibition, I got no problems, and I play at the same ego level. But for some reason, when we get into the league, it just doesn't. It's not the same somehow. Somehow it's different.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, these Moose are going to follow us back to Phoenix. They're going to head out and play the Sandcats in one of the 17 other games that are going to happen before we have our next one. But wow, what a turnaround thus far. If I look at, I'm sorry. Well, there's one bit of news here, Pete. I'll go ahead and tell us the Sirloins signed Braxton Thornton, replacing Hammer Longballo.
What?
I never thought I'd see the day. I don't understand that.
The world is topsy-turvy, Tom.
I don't understand that move at all. Hammer Longballo, A- ranked 41-year-old right fielder, first base outfielder. Legendary. Making $13 million a year. He's released. And they pick up a B-ranked 35-year-old first base center in Braxton Thornton, who's going to make 5.5. They're dropping 8 on the power. They're adding 8 to connectivity. They're losing 7 on the speed, 7 on fielding, 21 on arm. They got to be. I guess they're trying to get rid of money. But Hammer's going to be on waivers for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I would be surprised if he sat for too long.
Huh. That's weird. I was going to look at our schedule again. Now we're finally coming home here. We're going to be back at Red Rock Park. It's been a while for our next game 16. We're going to face the Arctics. Deshaun Levan's going to be going against R. Clark, and that's going to be the only matchup with that team this season. And Devon's going to have to go deep because we're missing Frangipani.
Yeah. Let's hope we can get at least 7 out of Deshaun Levan. Maybe even further. Get to the 9th. Hopefully, if we can get him to the 9th, and then maybe Macy York comes in and does 1 inning of work. That would be okay. But that's that's a worry for another day. The other thing is the Nemesis are coming back. We're gonna get to see a good old Dusty Winder come back to town.
Yeah, that's true. Well, looking at player development real quick, we've got we can get yoga classes for Hanley Dexteris to add 1 to his speed. We can get yoga classes for Bertha Banks to add 1 to her speed and 3 to her fielding. Which is a little bit more attractive because it adds a little to her fielding.
Yeah, possible +8. She can get up to 76.
Or we got, like, in one game, we'd have Steve Monstour sign stealing or Benson Rushmore concealed pine tar.
Okay.
Add that 30. Adding 5 to the accuracy for Benson Rushmore looks good.
.36. His velocity will go up to 68.
Of course, adding speed and fielding to Bertha Banks is also helpful.
Yeah, and like we've always said too, you wind up if you get the 15, if he gets the accuracy, his accuracy goes up by 15. He'd be at 46.
Yeah.
But there's a chance he becomes a K dud though then too.
Yeah.
Although does that really kind of does matter, doesn't it? Well, I don't know because isn't Tats Belfour? Isn't he supposed to be a K dud or walk prone or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't think he doesn't really walk a whole lot of players, So
what do you think?
Maybe it's not that big a deal,
In yoga classes for Bertha?
Sure.
Let's do it. Let's spend $344,100 with her yoga classes. and she'll gain some speed and some fielding. Possible 8. Let's see what can it happen. We got the 1 to
3.
the speed and the 3 to the fielding. All right, so Bertha Banks is now, despite the fact that they're showing some other player, she's at 54 speed from a 53, and she's now 71 fielding. So already a good third basewoman. We could still afford to get Hanley some yoga classes. Should we put Hanley in?
Yeah, go ahead and do it. Yeah, we'll go broke here. Go ahead and do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
As
are.
we talked about it, I don't know how it works. I don't know how the percentage works. So is it the more we do, the better the percent? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I don't
maybe
know.
we were talking about that before. So maybe it is worth it, even though it's just 1 to his speed.
Yeah.
Maybe it's worth it to pull the trigger just because it gets us closer on some of these other percentage chances. You know?
Yeah. So I can't believe the sirloins let go of Hammer Long Ballo. That'd be like us letting go of Handley.
Yeah. Although he's an A minus. He's not a superstar.
Oh, but Hammer. It's
What
Hammer
is-
time.
What is Hammer? But does he play right field or center field? If he plays center field,
He's right field, first base, outfield. So he plays. What, you think of picking him up for Magic War?
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, he's struggling this year as well. And then, can you imagine we're gonna have a lineup with?
Put a star on him.
Yeah, put a star on him. We'll have Ham Slamus, Sturdy Woodman, Hanley Dexteras, Hammer Long Ballo.
Yeah. Well, the problem right now is he he was making 11 million. Now he's asking for 21.9.
Oh.
He's
I don't think anybody's going to pay him 21.9.
Right ahead of Gina Torrance, who's asking for 12.3.
Gina Torrance, yeah, she'll have to drop her.
Center fielders. Let's just look at center fielders while we're in here real quick. I know we gotta get back home. The best center fielder is a C+ ranked Godfrey Storm. Where has he played? Wild Pig Sawteeth. He's got a lifetime 197 average.
Yeah, no thanks.
He's got an 81 arm. Tough out and a utility player. First base / outfield. Yeah, we got no other center fielders.
And he's a lefty. At least not primary position, maybe secondary. You get outfield.
Yeah.
Hammer Long Ballo, Angela Sanchez.
That's funny though. One center fielder on the whole.
Yeah.
The whole.
Well, they're hard to come by, and they're all, with the exception of Long Ballo, they're all C ranked players.
Yeah.
So
Look at this. For the pitchers, C+ is the highest rank. Smack Avery's one of them.
Yeah, which is why he's sitting, and he's only got 2 pitches, so that's, I think, another reason why he's sitting.
Yeah.
He's got a record of 1-4, career record of 1-4. How many saves does he have? 13. He does have 13 saves though.
Yeah, he was big on saves. He did well for us.
Yeah. Well, his first season was his best season. He racked up 9 saves, but he wound up with a record of 0-3.
Yeah.
0-3.
He got saves in the playoffs. 2 saves, 1 each year. Anyway,
Yep.
Okay, well, we better close it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no, we're just jerking around now.
It's been a good road trip. Like I said, 3 out of 4 were wins. We eked one out against the Crocs, eked one out against the Waterbolts, and eked one out against the Moose. Lost big to the Jacks.
Yeah. But, I'll take it though. Like I say, we both know that at some point this offense has to come alive. It's got to wake up. It's too good not to. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, the hitting. They're hitting. They're just not scoring, and we got to do better at scoring. They've made some base running errors, which I think have taken them out. They don't tend to get anything started till they have 2 outs, which is another thing. I'd like to see them start something with either no outs or 1 out. So still room for improvement, but yeah, they're I'll take it. We're jumped up to second place. We're 2.5 games out of first.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will catch you back in Phoenix for the next home game against the those guys, the
Arctics.
Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.